What's up? Bailey here. And for those who don't know me, I'm a virtual assistant, OBM, and mentor for people who want to start their own virtual assistant business. I left my toxic 9-to-5 4 years ago, and since then have built a business that I'm proud of, that provides me the freedom that I desire, and that pays the bills to boot. And I'm here to show you how you can do it too. Social media has become pivotal in our world today, and with that has come the rise of the social media manager. A social media manager is, by definition, someone who will manage an organization's online presence by developing a strategy, producing good content, analyzing usage data, facilitating customer service, and managing projects and campaigns. If you're a virtual assistant, you might be thinking that you do some of these tasks, or all of them now. So what's the difference? There are a few key differences. The first one being that you're narrowing down your focus to solely social media, their strategies, and results. The knowledge and ever-changing algorithms can be a lot to learn and keep track of. Second, you can charge more for this service, and I would recommend creating packages instead of charging hourly or hourly packages to make it worthwhile. Like I said, social media is important for all businesses, and if you are producing quality results for your clients, you can charge a premium for it. Third is really just the title. By calling yourself a social media manager versus a virtual assistant, you're setting yourself up as an expert or someone that is well known in social media specifically, and not just generally for many things. While this might not be something that everyone can distinguish when they're looking for assistance with social media, it's important to understand and explain it to those clients who might be confused. Now that we have clarified who exactly a social media manager is, let's talk about what qualities you should have to become one. I will keep this part pretty short because honestly, qualities can always be developed and they aren't all inclusive. It's just a general rule that those who have these qualities or skills that come naturally will have an easier path to success being a social media manager. The two obvious ones are that you should be a good writer and have a good design eye. It's important to be creative and to be able to express that creativity in visual and written form. Now, of course, you can hire these parts out, but chances are at the beginning of your business, you won't have the funds to do so. Plus, you should become a master at this before teaching anyone else your ways. You should also be aware of current events, upcoming holidays, and in some cases, the political climate. Depending on your client, their content will be focused on some or most of these topics, and if you don't get up and read the news in the morning or have any idea what's happening outside your house, it's time to get you a subscription. Being organized and able to work under pressure is crucial because not everything is going to go the way it should, and you're going to have to jump in at those stressful times to fix any issues that arise. Being organized will also help minimize the amount of errors that occur and ensure you're not hurrying through things. Lastly, you should enjoy data, and you should be capturing a lot of it when you're a social media manager. The specific data will depend on the client's goals, but it's important to make sure that your efforts are paying off. If data makes you want to hit the snooze button, you're going to have to learn to love it. Like I said, these qualities do not make or break a social media manager, so don't be discouraged if you don't have them. Practice makes perfect, and if you want to, you'll accomplish anything that you set your mind to. Now, before we get to the good stuff, it's time to hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. If you're enjoying this video, then please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Now that you've done your good deed of the day, it's time to get into how to become a social media manager. The fairly obvious way is to go to school to get a degree in communications or marketing. Bonus points if you already have this, but I wouldn't say enroll in your local college or university just to get a degree unless you absolutely want to. A perk to this type of business is that you don't need a degree or diploma if you've taught yourself all you need to know and you are good. That's what's important. It is likely that certain clients might want, prefer, or request a degree, but that just means that that position isn't for you. It's important to know and stay up to date with the latest tech and platforms for social media. The platforms generally are Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok, Clubhouse, etc. Some platforms that you should be familiar with and keep up to date with are Creator Studio, Hootsuite, Tailwind, Later, Planoly, OnlyPult, TubeBuddy, etc. I've only mentioned a few platforms and services, and this list is not meant to be all-inclusive. It'll also be dependent on the platforms that you focus on. You don't really need to know OnlyPult if you don't use Instagram, or Tailwind if you don't focus on Pinterest. You should also be marketing yourself constantly and looking for clients everywhere, because in this day and age, they pretty much are everywhere. The difference being your ideal client might not be everywhere, but people who need social media services are. It goes without saying that you should be using your own social profiles as a prime example of your work and experience by attracting quality leads to it. And don't be afraid to speak to others about potential collaborations, partnerships, or give your business card to a restaurant that you enjoy. If you're just starting out in the online world, try getting an internship with an agency or prominent social media company to learn the ropes. Note that this should still be a paid internship. You shouldn't be working for free, period. Look for postings that say social media intern or coordinator, or a marketing specialist or associate. These are all entry-level titles that don't require a ton of experience up front, just a willingness to learn. Getting a degree isn't the only way that you can educate yourself. There are a lot of online courses that are available as well that arguably will give you a better education than a degree because it's based on the online space. Rachel Peterson's SMU course is one that I recommend. Even if you're looking for free advice, Rachel is your girl. You should also look at Amy Porterfield's Marketing Made Easy podcast. It's important to follow and learn from current experts in your field so that you can follow in their footsteps to grow your business. As you can see, there are many ways to become or transition into a social media manager, and none of them are right or wrong. Do what's best for you. It is your business after all. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit the subscribe button below, smash that like button, and don't forget about the notification bell, which allows you to be the first to know when I post a new video. I create videos all about how to start your own virtual assistant business, and I get very real about the trials and tribulations of being a business owner. You don't want to miss it.